Hello everybody, this is the Coaster Fanatic here. I have a new segment called Coaster Rumors. Alright, so I've been waiting a long time to do this, I just haven't found the time to do it, and so here it is. This is a new segment, along with another new segment that will be coming out soon called Park Rumor, but we're going to start with Coaster Rumor. Let's start with King's Dominion. This is the park that I know the best. Even though it is not my home park, I know it a lot. So anyway, if you look down below, there's kind of like the category per se, and the words will be in the color of where it is. So purple certain and red is least likely. Just to let you know, there is no certain in King's Dominion. We have no idea what they're gonna get, and there are no rumors swirling at all. So this is my coaster rumor of what King's Dominion could get in 2016. First of all, let's look at what they have. Okay, so they have a variety. They have a weird variety. So they have 4 wooden roller coasters, a normal out and back Woody Grizzly, another out and back. You can call Hurler an out and back, because that's what it basically does. Then you've got another out and back, Woodstock Express, and then you got a double out and back, a dueling out and back, which is Rebel, a racing Woody. So those are your 4 wooden ones. Then you've got the 3 launched. You got your launched inverted Volcano the Blast Coaster. You've got your Spaghetti Bowl style coaster, Flight of Fear. You've also got a Backlash Stun Coaster, which is like your GTA themed style coaster. Then you've got your normal Wild Mouse Ricochet. Then you've got just your normal aerodynamics custom looper, Anaconda. Then you've got stand-up coasters, Shockwave. Intimidator 305 is your Giga Coaster. And then of course Volcano the Blast Coaster is their inverted coaster. They've also got a bobsled, Avalanche, and then a kiddie coaster called the Great Pumpkin Coaster. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that everybody thinks King's Dominion is going to get, for some reason, is just on everybody's mind, and they think that it's so popular that they're going to get it. B&M Invert, definitely not a possibility. It is actually the least possibility out of, except for the other one, which is next. Basically, B&M Invert is now possible. They've already got Volcano the Blast Coaster here, and I've talked to the manager about this, and she says no way. There's no way that there's going to be a B&M Invert at this park. First of all, they got Volcano the Blast Coaster, which is already a world-class invert coaster, and also they just gave Kings Island Banshee. Now they wouldn't just give Kings Island a great inverted an inverted roller coaster and then give it to Kings Dominion, another invert. So I just don't think that's likely. I know they would not do that. Cedar Point doesn't even have that. Yes, you can count. Yes, I count Wicked Twister as an inverted coaster. But which one do you think is better? If you've been to both, Volcano is definitely better than Wicked Twister, and Volcano is a world class. Wicked Twister is not. So that's why I don't count Cedar Point and Raptors. They're only really good invert. So Kings Dominion will basically not be getting a B&M invert. And they will also not be getting a B&M Winged Coaster. Matt Wieman said there is no possibility for a winged coaster at any park, and that was of 2013. Now, if you're putting a coaster into 2016, you have to know by at least 2012 or 2013, which is about 3 to 4 years in advance, if you're going to put a winged coaster at that park. If they said in 2013 that they have no plans for any winged coaster at another Cedar Fair park, then there will not be a winged coaster coming to King's Dominion in 2016. Or probably in the future. It won't be for a long time, guys. I really don't see it being B&M Winged Coaster going to another park for in the Cedar Fair chain for a while. They're going to keep Gatekeeper original. GCI Woodie. Okay, so I did talk with Pat Jones. She did say we already have enough wooden roller coasters at the park, which it makes sense. They've got 4 wooden roller coasters, but Rebel Yell and Grizzly are the only really good ones, and Rebel Yell is definitely better than Grizzly, but still, you don't really have that fantastic Woody like Lightning Racer or Wildcat or heck, Gold Rush even. So the only way they would actually get a GCI though is if they take down one of their wooden roller coasters, and the only wooden roller coaster that would be taken down is Hurler. First of all, because it's on real estate. Second of all, the other coasters are way too much popular to leave the park, so it's definitely not happening. So if they do put a Woody, the Hurler will definitely be leaving. Alright, this is definitely a likely possibility. Pat Jones said we'd like to stay more towards family friendly than thrilling. If you have noticed from the past, if you look at the timeline, even if they do something thrilling, they always have some family. So let's start with 2010. 2010 they got Intimidator 305. That's a thrilling coaster. But then they expanded Planet Snoopy a little bit with adding some new things. So they were family right there as well. In 2012 they got Windseeker. That's their thrilling. But then they got Dinosaurs Alive, which is their family-friendly attraction. Then in 2013, they did everything family by expanding Planet Snoopy. Then in 2014, most of the stuff that they did was friendly besides just normal theming, but most of the things that they were adding to the park in 2014 were all family friendly. And same thing for 2015. They have a new thrilling slide complex, but they're also making a Splash Island, which is family friendly attraction. So I could see them definitely doing a family coaster like a Gerstlauer spinning or Mack Ride spinning coaster. I can see them doing that. Point is it fit for the park? I really don't think it's a good fit for the park. They've already got Ricochet. I mean, I could see them with this family spinning coaster or a family style coaster, but I just don't see it. They've already got 3 family-friendly coasters, or 4. They got 4 family-friendly coasters in the park. That's Ricochet, Avalanche, Backlot Stone Coaster, and Woodstock Express. Those are your family-friendly coasters. So I don't think they need another one, but who knows? Pat Jones likes being family-friendly, and Kings Dominion overall is family-friendly, so they might get another family coaster. Now this is definitely a possibility. Launch coaster. This is what I could see happening. They used to have a old coaster called Hypersonic XLC. It was the most popular coaster in the park, but they shut it down due to a lot of breakdowns. I mean, in one season, I think 2001 or 2002, it was shut down for the almost half of the season because of a failed piece. So I really think they might bring another launch coaster. That will make them the launch capital of the world, and it would actually be a good fit for the park. They need a new thrilling coaster. Yes, they got Intimidator 305, but they haven't really gotten a thrilling ride since then. I really don't count Windseeker as that thrilling because all you're doing is spinning up there. Now it is kind of thrilling because it's got that scared theme, but there's not really much to it. And it would be cool if to see maybe a Storm Runner or another Knott's Berry Farm style launch. I mean, Cedar Fair still is with Intamin, so they can build another Intamin. They just haven't done it in a while because, I mean, first of all, before it's the parts they get to choose what coaster they want, and then they have to get it approved by Cedar Fair. Now, if none of the parks want an Intamin coaster, then they're not going to build an Intamin coaster. So that's basically what's happening right now. Is we're in that period of time where nobody wants to get an Intamin coaster. And nobody's asking for one, so no one is being built. But Kings Dominion, it loves Intamin. And even Pat Jones said, we are still a big fan of Intamin, and we're probably going to get a lot of more Intamin coasters in the near future. Now, that might actually happen with Formula Rosa or Accelerator, something like that. They could actually do a Formula Rosa, maybe do another raceway-style coaster, or have something new, who knows. And this will tie into my next coaster possibility, which is a Strata Coaster. I could really see them putting it in a Strata Coaster. Now, and Pat Jones was like, wait a minute, that might be too much. We might be going a little bit over the board, but think about it. Cedar Fair has done it with a Giga Coaster, starting with Millennium Force, and then going to Kings Dominion for Intimidator 305, which was their second Giga Coaster. They might do that with a Strata Coaster with Top Thrill Dragster, and then following that, Kings Dominion could get a possible, maybe the new tallest Strata Coaster in the world and the second fastest coaster in the world. Who knows? I could totally see them doing that. Would they do it? I don't know. Can they do it? Yes, they can. Now the point is, does Pat Jones think it's a good fit for the park? She probably won't say yes. I did not ask her. I wish I did, but she probably won't say yes because it is a Strata Coaster. It is more towards the high thrilling in such a way. I don't. I've seen little kids go on Kina Ka because I've been on Kina Ka, but there wasn't as much families riding Kina Kas, and Kings Dominion stays more family friendly, but at the same time they have Intimidator 305, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, but I could definitely see a Strata Coaster or a normal launch coaster coming to the park. Now this is the #1 possibility. This is so likely. A B&M Hyper. Kings Dominion does not have a coaster 200 feet tall at all. They have the Giga at over 300, but nothing else. They have nothing at the 200 range. They have Alpengeist, not Alpengeist, I'm so stupid, Volcano, the Blast Coaster, which is only 155 feet, and then Dominator is only 165. So you have nothing in the 200 foot range, so that leaves a big gap of thrill seekers. And there are actually families, I've seen families ride Apollo's Chariot or Nitro. It's more than just thrill seekers, but even though it's more thrill seekers, I've seen families that do it. Now it's not a lot, but here's the thing. They always, every time they get something, they always do something family friendly. And this is what they definitely need. They need this more than anything. This is out of all the coasters they need the most. They do not have an airtime machine, excluding Grizzly and Rebel Yell. They do not have a single airtime machine steel coaster that's dedicated to its high airtime thrills. And they do not have anything over 70 miles an hour, excluding Intimidator 305. So they don't have anything in between 75 and 90 miles an hour, and this would fill it in a lot. And let me tell you, this would be such a great, such a popular ride at the park. You'd probably get 45 to 60-minute lines just waiting for this because, I mean, they're great coasters. I've never seen one person dislike a hyper coaster unless they're not a coaster person. But I'm talking about thrill seekers in general. They love hyper coasters, so this is what Kings Dominion really needs. It'll work really well with their lineup. It will add something new, and I wouldn't mind if it's B&M, even though I like Intamin hyper coasters better. I would not mind if it's B&M, and it will be fantastic. So yeah, that is the coaster rumors for Kings Dominion. Thanks for watching, and what is your coaster rumors, or what do you think Kings Dominion will give for 2016? They are definitely due for a roller coaster since the last one was 5 years ago, so they're definitely due for one. And I don't have a slide for it, but I do know where they're going to put it. They should put it over the hurler. So instead of taking down a roller coaster, because they will not be. I mean, Pat Jones even said Shockwave, Anaconda, Hurler, those ones that are kind of down low, they have about 10 more years in that park, maybe even a little bit more. So we definitely know Shockwave is not going to be leaving for a very long time. But they do need to add something to the other side of the park. Almost half of their roller coasters, actually more than half of their coasters, are in the Safari Village section of the park. And that's not really in terms of good, like if you say like you want to be on the family friendly side but then you want to go ride a coaster, there's not really a coaster near any of the family area. I mean, just in the Grove there's only one coaster in the Candy Apple Grove area. What I mean by that is near the pizzeria, Dodgem, that's the true Candy Apple Grove. There's only Shockwave. Robio, you have to kind of go in deeper into the Candy Apple Grove since Candy Apple Grove is a big part of Kings Dominion. So yeah, they can put it at the old hypersonic station, make the lift hill go over Hurler and Grizzly, and then kind of veer off to the left behind Hurler, because that area of land behind Hurler, Kings Dominion has bought, so they can actually add a lot of airtime hills behind that area and bring it back through there. So I can definitely see them doing that, and I hope they do that. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more, and if you have any thoughts or any coasters that you thought I left out, please put them down in the comments below. See you later.